All right, welcome. Thank you for being here. And I realized the last couple of days that I was starting to spin a little bit, and I realized that the best way for me to anchor myself is to be in practice and to support others in their practice. And so while I am pretending that I'm doing this for you, the secret is out. I'm doing it for me. All right. So I just invite you to get comfortable in your seat. If you want to lie down, whatever you want to do. So just getting yourself comfortable and closing your eyes if you're comfortable with that, or at least a downward gaze. Let's begin by becoming aware of the breath. Feel the breath as it enters through the nose with a cooling sensation, and then warming as it gently travels down into the lungs. Fill the lungs with a deep inhale, bringing in energy, vitality, and well-being. Recognizing the breath as our life force. And as you exhale, visualize and feel your body releasing toxins, stress, releasing any negativity that has accumulated. Allow the breath to bring you into the present moment, feeling the weight of your being, your physical body in your seat, allowing yourself to be supported. Stay with the breath. And now for 10 deep inhalations and exhalations, focus on breathing in peace and breathing out all that is no longer needed. We'll do this at our own pace, and it won't matter if we get exactly to 10. Breathing in peace and breathing out all that is no longer needed. Breathing in peace, exhaling that which is no longer serving. As we are about halfway through the cycle of 10 inhalations and exhalations, you may feel the energy that is in the body, the breathing, circulating the oxygen, the flow of blood circulating. We feel our aliveness. Breathing in peace. Exhaling that which is no longer serving. As you become aware of this aliveness of the breath moving through the body, perhaps a warmth or a tingling in the fingertips or on the surface of the skin, we become aware of our physical being dropping out of our heads and into our bodies. Direct the breath to any part of the body that is experiencing a tightening, a contraction, a discomfort. Imagine breathing in to create space and ease in the physical body. Imagine bathing every cell in light and love. This breath of life is the one life, the one breath. It moves through each of us individually. We are individualized expressions of the one. This is the breath that breathed life into us in the beginning. It breathes new life in every breath, revitalizing, renewing every cell, every fiber, every tissue, every organ, breathing new life in every breath. And you may have a particular place or space in your body that is calling for more attention. Just continue to direct the breath, breathing ease, creating space within the body, breathing light and love into each cell, into every fiber and tissue of our being. And begin to notice the energy that is just beyond the physical body. In your extended ethereal body, the space around you. Notice this energy is in all beings, in all things, in each one of us, expanding out beyond our physical bodies. We overlap, we connect. Every living thing, every part of nature, every human being, our energies extend and merge. Imagine our energies merging as one. Visualize all of that energy as light shining brightly like the sun. Bring that shining glow of energy over the crown of the head. Feel it travel down into your body from the top of the head, slowly down into your face and neck, traveling down into the shoulders, all the way down into the arms, down to the fingers, feeling the healing energy and light going down into your chest, all the way to your hips. Feel it traveling down your legs, all the way down to the toes, your whole body filled with the healing light and energy, allowing that healing energy to completely fill any physical area that needs healing energy. Feel it warming, healing, and expanding. Allow the healing light to bring peace and healing to any emotional issues or traumas. Bring your awareness to intentions or desires that you have. And hold the thoughts of those intentions and desires as you allow the healing energy to bring your deepest desires and intentions into reality. Feel your connection to divine energy and light, knowing that all is one. And again, imagining this healing energy in the area surrounding your body. Imagine it moving out in waves, rippling out from your body into the room, rippling out in waves beyond the building or the home you are in. Rippling out into your neighbor's space. As we are all sending these healing waves out beyond our physical bodies, we are again connecting with one another in the waves, overlapping our energy bodies, sending the healing out to the entire neighborhood, to our entire city, rippling out to the state, the neighboring states, the whole country, rippling out through the oceans and across the seas, across the entire globe, rippling out to China, to Italy, to all the land and all the people. Healing waves filling every cell and every fiber of each one's being with light and love and healing energy, remembering the wholeness that is the truth of each one's being. Now lifting ourselves to a bird's eye view of the globe, of the earth, we see that the pollution has cleared. The earth is pulsing with life and healing vibrations. As we rise up into this high consciousness, we call forward this same healing for the earth that we are sending out to all the people. And in this high consciousness, we are at the same time grounded in our physical experience. We have been called to hold space for the high idea of life, the high idea of healing, of peace, of love. We are the spiritual warriors, bringing ease to every conversation, lending helping hands and generosity to soothe the scarcity mindsets. We carry this high vibration and this awareness of our rippling energy surpassing our own being and moving out to all we meet and to even those we can't see. Our consciousness, our energy changes the world. So I invite you to allow an intention to rise up in you, something that you can do for yourself during this time. Perhaps an act of renewal, creativity, a gift you can give yourself in this time that we have been given to spend in different ways. A clearing of your own pollution, a renewal of your heart's desires, a remembering of what matters. Now allow an intention to rise up, something you can do for a neighbor or your community or a total stranger. Asking, how may I be of service? How may I support others in remembering the peace and love that is the truth of their being? How may I be of service to be the healing that is being called forth? Imagine yourself with your arms open wide, holding space for the entire earth, for the globe, holding all the countries, all the cities, all the neighborhoods, all the people, sending blessings of light and love, and remembering our waves of energy overlap. We are all one. And if you choose, you may want to bring your hand to your heart and send that love inward one more time. Breathing into your intentions, remembering the intentions that came forward for yourself, for others. And committing to being the healing that is being called forth. And I'm going to invite us to perhaps begin to move around in our seats a bit, become fully back in our bodies, grounded in our rooms, in our places. And taking your own internal clock for perhaps 30 or 40 seconds and taking whatever time you need to feel complete and bringing your attention back to our virtual room. And I will unmute. And I'm wondering if anyone is feeling called to share. Let me make sure. I'm going to unmute all and see how it is. It's not, oh, you might have yourselves muted? Yeah. Would anyone like to say anything?
I'll share. I'm just feeling really like peaceful and happy. And I think part of it is just seeing everyone's face. I was just like, I think I had a smile the whole meditation, and it just felt really good.
I'm really, really grateful that you are all here. I needed this.
I'll share. I'm so happy tonight. So many of these faces were in conscious leadership, so it's making me really happy to see everyone again. I miss all you. And Linda, I'm just really grateful to you. That was so needed. And the questions coming up for me, how can we keep up this practice, since I think most of us are not still in conscious leadership together. So that's what's coming up for me.
Well, I will commit to doing this once a week, maybe more. I'll just put it out. I'll just maybe keep the same Facebook event, and I don't know how that works. If I can just put a post in there and say I'm going to do it again, or rather than creating a new event every time. I don't know. I'll have to play with that, but or maybe I can make it recurring. I'm not that great at Facebook events. I'll have to figure it out, but I'm interested in that.
Totally made it happen this time, Linda.
I did. And look at all of you. And there are names here that I don't know. I love that. I'm wondering if anyone wants to share what came up for them in terms of the intention for how they could create, something for themselves or something for others.
Hey, I'll share. So,
Hi, Yolanda.
hi. I am experiencing, especially working from home, a lot of energy of panic, basically. And my intention that came up is just to hold space for peace, hold space for, just not falling into and just letting myself and noticing myself falling into it and just kind of like holding ground, I guess, for that, for peace in general.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you.
Sorry.
Bye, Donna. I see a message from Donna saying she's leaving. Well, does anyone else have anything they would like to share? I would love to, just like hang out like we're at a party.
I have a glass of wine.
You do have a glass
I
of wine?
do. Yeah.
Nice. I could go get one.
I think this might be the future of socializing for now.
For
In terms
a
of
time.
yeah. What came up for me was just ease and health. I've been way more stressed than I realized, I think. And not wanting to be in denial, but at the same time, just being optimistic about, my business is, my home business is totally is gone, and it'll be gone until we're out of this situation. So, it's good to think things like, well, how is this for me? And stuff like that. It keeps me grounded.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's easy to get, to get caught in it, right? And, all the social feeds, all the news, even I noticed picking up the phone and having a conversation with someone, it started to quickly turn to conversations of it. And I thought it's really my responsibility right now is for me to create as much ease and peace in my own being as I possibly can, so that I can be a call for that for others, so that I can, otherwise I feel like I'll just spiral out. I won't be of any use that way whatsoever.
Linda, this is Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
I just wanted to say thank you. I really appreciate your initiating this, and I love the idea that you would do it weekly. I'll plan to join in. And I just wanted to go back to the meditation and the imagery. I loved that moment when our energy was all expanding and then we overlapped. And it was just so delightful. I felt connections with all of you, and I haven't seen so many of you for so very long. So it was just very special.
Thank you. I felt myself get emotional in that moment as well, because I actually really felt it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say quickly, Linda has expressed the same. Just thank you for putting this out there. I think times like this is so important to keep us in this place of groundedness and centered and ease in knowing, and because it can be easy to spin out of control. I've disconnected from a lot of the media just for that reason, because it's just feel so fear-based. And so I've just really
Mm-hmm.
concentrated on focusing on myself, my health, keeping, I know someone else had wine, I had ginger water, and just being in that constant place of knowing that this is all unfolding perfectly and for us, and that there's something being birthed here, and it's something that we may not be able to see now, but can only be for our greatest good. And that's sometimes hard when all the news media is coming at you and there's fear and there's, disruption. And yeah, it is disrupting and lives are going to be disrupted, but in the end, it's to create a greater being, a greater place. And so I think this is a big transformation, and I'm grateful though for this, because I just think this is where we all stay in that place of centeredness that can only help to heal and put that out there. I appreciate you doing this. I appreciate you offering to do it regularly.
Thank you. Yeah, the thing that I really enjoyed, one of the parts is that the clearing of the pollution, and like it's the clearing of our pollution. Like there was really something in that, and I want to keep that with me in, as I navigate these days, just to remember it's the pollution is clearing.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate this as well, and
Linda,
especially
I have another
also that
metaphor to share with that.
I'm just going to say this, that I feel like this is so much a place of trust also. So thank you for that.
Thank you. Was that you, Beth? I heard someone else talking.
Yeah, that was me. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I love the clearing of the pollution, and on a more micro level, I've seen it done where there's a bottle of clear water with lots of glitter inside of it, and you shake it up, and then it's just like all this glitter swirling around in it. It was like meditation is that stillness that allows all of that to just settle down so that the waters are clear. So even if it's not pollution, if it's just our chaotic mind,